one of the differences between China and India is that at every corresponding level, at the panchayat level, up to the Politburo, up to the President and Prime Minister, the quality of the Chinese leadership is much better.
What's your assessment of political leadership within in India itself? Say from Mrs. Gandhi, Indira Gandhi, you came into the profession just after the emergency was imposed,
yes,
if I remember correctly.
Yes.
And you know, the past 45 years. So what's your kind of abiding attribute that you would give for political leadership in India?
I think one is that as in all professions, like the civil service, so also in public life, there has been a great deterioration in quality and a great abandonment of, in fact, a great scorn for values. This is a very dangerous thing. I mean, if you look at Panditji's cabinet, you had a great scholar in Maulana Azad.
Yeah.
Panditji himself had written books. Dr. Rajendra Prasad had written books. All these people were persons of great substance. Today, you tell me in this government, in the state governments or in the central governments, you name me how many ministers you think would have read a book, so forget writing a book, I would have read a book in 20 years. You can't name them. So there is a great deterioration in quality. And it would be compensated if there were a higher standard in the civil service. But the same deterioration is visible in the civil service also. And the same liberation from values. There is a very good Zulu proverb that a dog with a bone in his mouth can't bark.
Yeah.
So the media has become a dog with a bone in its mouth. And many of those bones are being put there by the governments. For instance, through this great expenditure on advertising today. Second reason why this is, I think, happening is that in general, in our society, money has become the dominant pursuit.
Or power?
Not power, office.
Office. Okay.
So we are too enamored of somebody who's in a government office.
Suppose कल आपको कॉल आ जाए गवर्नमेंट से कि आप हम फाइनेंस मिनिस्ट्री में आप आके हेल्प करें, आप what would be your position?
अब बहुत देर हो गई।
बहुत okay.
3
Questions?
3 साल आपने कुछ किया नहीं है? ये जो कहते हैं ना NPAs, non-performing assets, bad loans. My father used to say that India is the only country in which non-performance is regarded as an asset. तो 3 साल से वो प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है, आपने कुछ किया नहीं, बैंकिंग रिफॉर्म्स कुछ की नहीं, टैक्स एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन रिमेन्स एज आर्बिट्ररी, और अब आप कह रहे हो कि आकर कुछ करो।